Hey, everybody. I know it's probably going to be a minute before people get in here. It's this very last minute, unannounced, impromptu, just saying hi. Anyway, just me and Jasper out here hanging out on the porch. Not showing anybody in here just yet. Anyways, it is Saturday, little one's first day of fall break. We've just been playing around, trying to make this a fun break for the youngin'. I do see at least one person in here. Hey, Kathy Ann. Hey, Kristen Melinda. Hey guys, I'm sorry. This is kind of just last minute. Just decided to pop in. Hey, no face, but just me and Jasper hanging out here on the porch. I thought I was gonna be playing with the little one right now, but we were in the middle of our movie night and she fell asleep. So anyway, or should I say movie afternoon? Really, Kristen Melinda is chilling on the couch with my dog and my kiddo. Oh, you heard we got called into work. Well, that's no fun. That's what I was too. Sort of. Jasper was down beside the couch, but just exactly. I wanted her to fall asleep, but not this early. Good grief. That's all right. She's out of school for the next 9 days. So 8 days. Anyway, she goes back a week from Monday. We were watching, she's gotten like super into unicorns lately. So we were watching The Last Unicorn and she just went out. She missed all the good parts. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, but that was one of my favorites as a kid. I loved that movie. My husband and I were looking just out of curiosity a little while ago. It came out in like 1982, which made me feel so old. Jasper. Sorry, guys. I'm not loud. Jasper, be quiet. One of the neighbors dared to come outside. Jasper, come here, Jasper. So he's gonna decide. I guess he's gonna yell it out to everybody. Jasper, come here. Want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. I was gonna say good morning, but it's not morning. Say hi. What are you doing? You got No Face and Kristen and Kathy Ann. Yeah, they're all looking at you. I'm not sure who else might be looking at you. Can you say hi? Oh. Anyway, so how's everybody doing this weekend? I already talked to you, Jasper. Apparently he's gonna answer too. Jasper says he's busy this weekend. That's how he's doing. Hey, shush it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with a mute button. Kathy Ann. Jasper, the barking dog, the fiercest dog you know. Yep, pretty much. He thinks he is. No Face. Yeah, he's mastered that I didn't do it look. Hush. Hush. Jasper. Everybody. Hey. The bad part is we're on the porch. Jasper, stop. Kiddo is right on the other side of the door. Hush. Kathy. Kathy Ann says you get a song because they watched the old Casper movie together. It's just stuck in her head. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Y'all hold on just a second. Come here. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I was trying to at least let there was a whole family walking by. Like I said, we live beside a walking track, so there's all the time people walking by the house, getting to the track. He has to yell at all of them. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is going real well. I didn't know face. Jasper is taking all the attention. This- I have had that happen. I've had my earbuds in and somebody else's dog will bark. Like we're watching Carrie Ann, Orion will bark, and Jasper's ears will perk up. Like, what was that? Hi, Flash. And yes, he does have some baying. He's got a little bit of that hound. There ain't nothing but a hound doggy crying all the time. No, face, your cats are confused. Hey, that's why I didn't bring mine out here. Yeah, I would love to be able to bring the cats out here, but we're afraid that they would tear through the screen. There's no, like, I mean, it's just screen all around. There's a little bit of wood, but they could easily get through the woods. Oh, Flash says hi, Jasper. He's far too busy for it. I don't know what he's doing, spinning and scratching his back. And he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't think. Hi, Arya. But anyway, yeah, we've played out on the playground today. It's been really beautiful weather here. I think it was like 65 earlier or something. So we went and played on the playground. We came back in and had some had some leftover homemade tacos. Yes, Kristen Melinda. Yes, we do need a catio. We really do. But some of ours are determined escape artists. One of them, before I met my husband, one of the ones he had that we've got that he, you know, already had when I met him, Oreo. This one's name. He got out through the vents in the floor, so now we have to tape the vents because he's, a patio. No face. It's kind of like it's like a patio, but it's made to where the cats can't get out and they can, hush Jasper. They can go direct. I mean, they can go directly from. It can be like directly off your front or back door, whichever. They can go out, where the cats can go out, and there's no chance of them getting, no chance of them escaping. Hey, Lori. Yeah, I think ours would love that. There's some of them that have never walked on grass, just because they were born in our house, and we don't allow them outside, so they've never actually walked on grass. That's not to say they're lacking for anything. They are spoiled rotten, every one of them. Stop. We went last night to my. Yeah, we have escape artist too. Jasper, stop. Usually it's the dogs that are escape artists, but we have a couple of cats that want to try to squirm their way out. But we went last night to my brother-in-law, sister-in-law's house, and for my brother-in-law's birthday was earlier this week. They had a party for him last night for his 70th birthday. I mean, and my one of their friends was up there with her daughter. I think she's like 9, and of course mine is 5. There's normally at most of the family get-togethers, my daughter's the only kid, and she gets bored kind of easy. You know, but this time there was actually another kid there, so she was all excited. They were having a blast. Where my sister-in-law lives, or my in-laws live, there's a lot of wildlife, like there's deer and stuff. So they had a big feed bag out there with corn in it to throw out for the deer. My daughter and the other little girl were having a blast throwing corn out to the deer. And I've been up there before and seen a whole bunch of turkeys and it's they said there's bunny rabbits there all the time. They've seen a couple of bears. And the thing is, they're in the middle of a fairly well-to-do neighborhood with all this wildlife. So it's kind of interesting, I guess. Anyway, yeah. She learned how to slide the door open. Yeah. One of ours learned, what I was saying a minute ago, one of ours learned how to pick the vent up off the floor and go down through the ductwork. So now all of our vents have to be taped. I think he's kind of given up trying now because it's been several years and all of them have stayed taped. So he knows that he can't, but we're afraid to try that because, once he ever got out, he'd be, we'd never catch him. Now this one, Jasper, he doesn't like try to dig his way out or anything, but he will get if he gets loose, like gets out the door, he's he's gone. I can't catch him. Yes, Lori, you hear Jasper. You said hi to Lori. She didn't see you a minute ago. Come here, Jasper. Come here. Jasper, come here. Yeah, the hot is there. Come here. You say hi to Lori. Hi. We're just hanging out. He's been yelling at the neighbors. Hey, Fraud. Anyway. All right, so they found the smallest hole in the fence, so my kid had to go chasing after her. Yeah. Hey, we used to have one. We had a husky that learned how to climb the fence like a cat. He could, he would get out. We had to put him on a chain in the fence. Um, anytime he was, he mostly stayed outside. We bring him in every once in a while, but we had 3 huskies that all wanted to stay together, and one was terrified to be inside. We think, some we don't know what happened to her as a younger dog, but she was scared to death of being inside. So we leave them outside as much as possible because they all 3 wanted to be together, and she did not want to be inside. So anyway, this one would get out. I mean, he would go under the fence, over the fence. It didn't matter. Turn back for 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, and he'd be out of that gate. And you couldn't catch him. He's fast. I had another one that one actually my Rottweiler mix I've talked about before. He literally ate his way out of the house. He was in our bathroom and he chewed through the wall to get out. And actually, he chewed through the wall and down because of the way that the siding was. He couldn't. I guess he couldn't get through the siding. I don't know, but he chewed through the sheetrock and down to get out of the house. Yeah, my parents. This was in our other house, in our old house, but my parents were our landlords there too. Dad was not happy. Then Dad was even less happy when a couple months later, Comet chewed his way back in through the wall. Yeah, it was bad. At least that time he didn't. The hole was only about the size of like a grapefruit, maybe. Maybe it might have been just a little bigger, but all I know is, I think, we must have caught him we must have let him in right as he was chewing it or something. I'm not sure because, if we would get home, go straight back there and bring him in. But then there was one day he was already outside and sat down to use the bathroom and I thought I felt something and looked down and his eyeball was looking up at me through that little hole in the wall. Scared the bejesus out of me at first, but then I realized what he had done. Come here, Jasper. Of course, comment on, he wasn't the brightest bulb in the chandelier. We have a fence that runs down through in the middle of our backyard. The whole, I should say, through the middle of the dog lot. Of course, the whole dog lot's fenced. The fence is just so, like, if we want to go back there and mow, and the dogs happen to be out there. When we had the bigger dogs, it was just to keep them on one side or the other. Jasper. So the gate was always open, because we really never even used it. Or we talked about just taking that fence down, but you know, comment. Keep in mind the gate's wide open. We looked out. We were out there one time, just I was sitting there talking. My parents were here, and we were out there, you know, playing with the dogs and stuff. And I, at one point, I held my mom and said, "Look at this." Comet was going under the dug a hole under the fence with the gate wide open. Why didn't you just walk around? Then about an hour or so later, he spent about 45 minutes trying to dig through concrete. So, he's not the brightest crayon, but he was sweet. Um, hey everybody, I'm still amazing here. And here saying hello to each other. I'm so glad that y'all came and joined me kind of really the last minute here. Like I said, I was expecting to be spending time with the kiddo, and she knocked out on me. So Jasper and I decided to come out on the porch, didn't we, Jasper? I guess Jasper decided to come out and yell at the neighbors, but it feels so good out here. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. What about you guys? What's y'all's favorite seasons? Kristen said I've always loved that mix of phrases, not the brightest crayon. Exactly. That's one of my favorites. No Face has said hi to you. Didn't you hear me? I know I did. I caught a little bit of your live last night. Just like a few seconds of it. Aria, you like the fall too? It's my favorite because I mean it's not hot, it's not cold. It's comfortable enough that just to come out here and sit, and I don't have to wear a jacket, and I also don't have to, jeans or shorts. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be comfortable. Kristen Melinda says I enjoy fall. Here in North Texas, it's almost tolerable. It's not so hot, and in the Northeast, where my husband's from, it's beautiful. Exactly. No place you like the fall too. See, I think it seems to be pretty popular. And I love when the leaves start changing. And then, I remember as a kid breaking up all my parents, we always had a bunch of trees around our yard. So we would break up huge piles of leaves and, go jumping in them. And I don't think we've ever done that with Savannah. They'll say, sure, September baby. Well, happy belated birthday. I'm an August baby. But, with my oldest was little. My dad he would take his old 53. He's got a 53 Willys Jeep, an old pickup. And he would take her little plastic slide and set it on the back of the Jeep and kind of break the leaves up all around the back of the Jeep. And she'd get up there on her slide and slide down off of the Jeep into the leaves. I remember watching that sometimes thinking somebody came by right now, they'd think that we were the biggest rednecks. It was fun. So technically now I'm a September. Exactly what Kristen said, not old, seasoned. And for those of you who don't know, No Face was one of the ones. Sorry, No Face was one of the ones that showed up on my live last night. That was so much fun. That was probably the biggest crowd I've had. People have had to keep popping out so that somebody else could pop in because I can only have myself if I just stop it. Sorry. So we had. I know I'm probably gonna forget somebody, but we had No Face, Sandy Wendy popped in a couple of times, Dusty, Ben Bacon Bits, Papa Smurf, um, Mary from Blessed to Crochet was in a couple of times. Oh, thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. Indigo Twins was on there. Bush. Sorry. And I know I'm forgetting. This guy has me all distracted. Sorry. He has me all discombobulated. Man, it really was a lot of fun last night. Did I say Dusty? I think I said Dusty. Stop it. Oh, and Journey. Journey was on there. Journey was actually the first one to pop in. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun last night. Nobody's I think when say I was on your live. So fun. They really part no, no face. You're part of what made it so fun. You and Papa kind of going off each other like that was it had me cracking up. Plus, Ben's always funny. I'm glad you had fun. Okay, I had fun too. How are you? Kristen said I have a client who brings a service dog there, training to session, and it's super fun. Yeah, I like anything to do with animals. This guy's driving me crazy. When I originally got him, I wanted to train him to be like an emotional support dog or whatever, more emotional support animal, whatever you call it. Like, but not just an ESA. I wanted him to be like an actual service dog because I have bad anxiety attacks, things like that, and he does help with those. He knows how to. The reason I don't think I will ever have him officially certified or fully trained or whatever is because he gets so excited when we go out places. He's so excited to see everybody. Hey, Allison. And I don't think I could ever get him to chill out any. Now when we're home, he's great. You forget he's exactly. Yeah, Kristen. I know Kristen said, yeah, service dogs get more training than emotional support animals. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was. You want him to be like to do like he knows to he'll come in with lay on me sometimes when if I'm having a panic attack. You know, and I think it's like somebody's taught him that the deep compression or deep pressure therapy or whatever they call that. Um, but he's just so excited when he sees everybody, like everybody that he sees. This is long lost best friend. Hey, Allison, he didn't miss much. We've just been hanging around talking, mostly just miss Jasper carrying on. My mom. I don't think my mom believed me until she dog sat for a few days. It's like, Mom, I promise, he is not this excitable when it's just when we're just at home. And she actually called me. It was when my husband was in the hospital. One time he was in the hospital, she was dog sitting for me, and she was like, Jasper's barely moved all day. I said, Well, did he eat? She said, Yeah, he ate. I said, Has he drank water? Went outside? Yeah. But he's just been laying there all day. It's like you don't feel good or something. I said, No, that's how he is. Mom, that's him. When we're inside the house and he's got his comfortable dog bed and he's, just quiet, that's what he does. He sleeps. But now you bring him out here like this and there's stuff to see, people going by, things to smell, and he is excited. Right, Jasper? Because sometimes I have to look up and like, where is he? I have to look and make sure that I didn't forget him outside or something. Because I've actually done that because he is so chill. Which, if he wants back in, trust me, he lets me know. But hey, Journey, Jasper, you can't be yelling at all the neighbors. You can't. Hey, you can't yell at the neighbors. Yeah, it's if the neighbor's there to come outside of their house, he's gonna let me know. Anyway, this is all just this. I'm so glad y'all are all coming on here. I didn't know if I'd even have one or two people on here. Like I said, it was all just last minute. Stop. You're gonna go back inside if you don't cut it out. Sorry. I was gonna be happy if I just had one person on here though. Like I said, it was literally just I picked up the phone and thought, I'm gonna try to go live. Jasper, hey, this, as much as I have a blast on those Friday night streams when I have the open panel and bring people on. It's so much fun. But I don't think I've done a solo stream in a little over a week. So I'm trying to do a solo stream. A solo stream. Sorry guys. I know he's loud. Jasper, get over here. Come here. Allison says I decided to relax in my recliner after 2 days in a row cutting up trees and hauling logs and limbs into the woods. A lot of hot time. Well, I'm so glad you did. Honey, I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, but most I've been pretty good. Rod, are you following No Face? Sorry, guys. I'm mute for just a second. Sorry, y'all. He's really loud. And plus, the bad thing is my little one is asleep right on the other side of that door. He wakes. Right. For the most part, she's gotten to where she can sleep through him barking because she's so used to it. But so he does wake her up sometimes. Well, I should say she sleeps through him barking. He's in another room or something. But these walls are pretty thin. Like if somebody was having a conversation in the dining room behind me here, I could hear them. Anyway. So what's everybody's plans for this coming week? Anybody got anything special planned? Yeah, we do, Kristen, don't we? Well, that's what I've noticed. I'll see y'all in the chat because we seem to find each other quite often. Hey! Stop! Alright, cut it out. Sorry, guys. Kristen said, I am super excited. I'm starting EMDR training on Monday. That's pretty cool. What's EMDR? What kind of training is that, Kristen? It sounds like it must be something good if you're that excited about it. I'm happy for you. I'm glad your job is going so good. I assume it's still going pretty well. Hi. Oh. Movement desensitization reprocessing. EMDR is a therapeutic technique for. Let's see, pop that up there for treating trauma responses. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Amazing with what kind of advancements they've made in science and medicine, like these past few years. Jasper, I promised this dog. I promised this dog came almost as spoiled. I might have added a little bit, but he was pretty spoiled when I got him. Hey, hey, hey! You're about to go back inside if you don't stop it. Allison says tonight, chill tomorrow, more cutting and hauling Monday, back to work at my favorite at my part-time job. Wednesday, homeschool with my 11-year-old granddaughter. We skipped this past week due to Hurricane Milton. Yeah. Where? So, Allison, I know I've asked you this, but where are you located? Let's see, my Jasper. Come here. Sorry, guys, we're eating popcorn. I've got popcorn kernels stuck in my teeth. I hate that thing. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Rachel. Yeah, my family and most of my family's in Florida. My parents and my sister are up here, but other than that, um, all my dad's siblings, mom's siblings, all of them, they're all down in Florida. Mom's side is on the Tampa and Clearwater side. Dad's side is in it's just a little bit north of Orlando. Um, okay, Allison, in Beverly Hills, Florida, Crystal River. I've heard of that before. Um, so anyway, my mom's, dad's side, I don't think they had any damage. Like I said, they're mostly in Orlando or north of Orlando. They hush, Jasper. They didn't actually have any damage, but they did lose power. I think last I heard, one of my aunts had gotten power back. I think, and one of them still didn't have power, but that she saw the power company at the end of the road, so hopefully she's got power by now. Um, Now my mom's side and my dad's brother, my uncle, they're all the way over in St. Augustine, so they didn't lose power or anything. Um, Now my mom's side, one uncle, stop, Jasper. One uncle was in one of the mandatory evacuation zones. So I mean, he did. Thankfully he did. They all evacuated. Um, he got about a foot or so of water in his house, so he's been having to do. He's been working on clearing and cleaning that up the last few days. Um, and then my other aunt and uncle, they had a tree come down on I think on their garage or the shed, with one of the two, and the boat, and the neighbor's house. So they were working on cleaning that up. Um, so some of them did get some damage, but thankfully they're all safe. Allison said my daughter, mother of the aforementioned granddaughter, lost power in Weirsville near the villages. I know exactly where the villages are. My, Sorry, guys. Stop it. Anyway, so yeah, my cousin that passed away in 2010 in a car accident. He was a firefighter at the village in the villages. So yeah, know exactly where those are. Or where that is. In Weirdsdale. See Allison, you've probably heard of a little bitty town called Eustis. That's where my dad grew up. Thank you, Journey. Yeah, I know it's a pain and it's going to be expensive for some of them, especially the uncle that had water in his house. But things can be replaced. People can't. You know, like my uncle has had to rip all the carpeting out of his house, and he's having to replace most of or good chunk of the sheetrock. But who knows what else he may have to fix. But it, as long as he's okay, that's all that I care about. One of my cousins, but they don't actually live there most of the time. They have stuff there, I should say. Hush. And they did say that happened to Jasper. I'm so sorry, y'all. You're going inside if you don't stop it. Anyway, so they did say that my uncle's also having to replace a lot of the furniture, including one of my cousin's beds. They don't actually live there most of the time. They're away at school. So I've forgotten where they go to school. There's twins. Allison said we were so blessed. Nothing close to had any damage. And yes, I know Eustis very well. I was born and raised in Cleveland. I know pretty much every town in North and Central Florida. Yeah. Yes. Carrie Ann is definitely letting his beagle flag fly. And I was actually just talking about Orion a minute ago because Kristen said that even with her earbuds in, her dog could hear Jasper barking. So Jasper's done that before with Orion. He's heard Orion barking, and his ears went up. You can buy your buddy in. And Allison, I guarantee you, my dad knows exactly where Chiefland is, or Chiefland, or however you say it. He's that same way. I can any small town in Florida. I don't know how he does it, but he knows pretty much. I'll name off the town. He'll say, "Oh, that's by such and such city, about this many miles south of Tampa, Orlando." That it amazes me. Anyway, and I called my dad before from little towns that I knew he had been in a couple of times. Maybe it might have been years before, and told him I was lost in that town, and he told me exactly how to get out. You know, that man, he was like a walking GPS before the GPSs came along. Hey, Tammy. Sorry, I've not been around much. Tammy, that's okay. I mean, I can take the wrench if you want me to, but there's no need to. You don't need to. You don't have to be here. None of my mods have to be here. Just whenever you can pop in, you pop in. But like I said, if you want me to take it, I will. But it's not really a need to. Chief one, okay. Vacation was amazing, but it's nice to be home with Lori. Yeah, Jamie, you're welcome. Like I said, that's why I made so many people mods, because I don't like I've heard several of the people I mod for have said I don't ever want anybody to feel like you have to be here. You don't. Hey, Indigo. None of my mods ever have to be here. I'm so glad that y'all are here. I know you do, Tammy, and I know you've had some you've had some pretty heavy stuff going on lately. I just hope you're all right. Jasper, if you don't cut it, I'll get over here. I'm sorry. He doesn't do this until I hit go live. I promise. We could be sitting out here with just me and him, and he'd be fine. He'd probably be quiet. I hit go live. He decides to yell at every neighbor he sees. Anyway, I go for a bit. Have a nice evening. If I don't see y'all again tonight, from Allison. Thank you, Allison. You have a good night too. I'm glad y'all are all safe. Anyway, guys, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to come on and say hi, Sophia, and yes, Jasper is Jaspering again. I'm good, Indigo. Thank you. And how are you? Kirian said Jasper wants to talk to you too. He didn't, apparently. Tammy, I understand. Tammy says, I definitely would not want any mother to go through my life, and I'm so sorry. I can't imagine. I got my two girls, and I can't imagine. Would you stop it? Crazy dog. He was scratching his back on the chair that I'm sitting in. He's going up under the chair and scratching his back because he's a weirdo. Stop it. Anyway. And also, you guys, before I forget, if y'all would, please send one's thoughts, prayers, with whatever you do. I have a friend of mine named Michael that passed away just a couple of days ago, which we kind of knew it was coming, but doesn't make it any easier. I've known Michael my entire life. My family moved in across the street from his brother and his family when I was 11 months old, and their entire family just became like family to us. We spent Christmas with them, Thanksgiving with them. But Michael's been sick for a long time, so we knew it was coming. But and his poor wife, Thank you guys. His poor wife, um, they had a little they had a little chihuahua that was their child that never had kids. So they had two chihuahuas that were their babies. Sam and Ben. Well, Sam died a few years ago. And Ben Ben passed away just 6 days before Michael. So their his poor wife is now she's gonna be all alone in that house and I feel so bad for her. She's not in the greatest of health herself. So and he said I always say addiction can destroy a family and I would not let it happen to mine. That's exactly right and it can. I've seen it happen way too many times. Thank you guys. I've known him my whole life. It hasn't quite sank in yet. I don't think that he's actually not there. It's not like he's one of those that I talk to every day. We would talk every few months, or if I happen to run into him somewhere or something, we'd say hello and talk. We had, but have an act. But besides Facebook, we really didn't talk much. It's gonna be very strange to look on Facebook and not see him posting stuff because he was always posting something. Yeah, Tammy, he is a beagle. They said when I got him that he's a beagle mix, but I don't see a mix. I just see beagle. That's all I see. But anyway, yeah, Michael's niece was my age, or she is my age. So she's about a year older. We met. I was 11 months old. She wasn't even two, and she's been my best friend ever since. Exactly, Indigo. Indigo said he's still a friend. Lost isn't any easier when you expect it. Exactly. Um, yeah, like I said, Michael's niece is just. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Kristen said you are a mix. You're half awesome and half amazing. What do you think? He is not paying attention to me at all. But Michael's niece, like I said, she's I'm not gonna say her name on here because I don't have her permission yet, which I don't think she would care. But anyway, she's only a year older than me, and we've been best friends since like I said, since I was 11 months old, and she wasn't even two. I was the first person that she called when her dad died. She texted me not too long after Michael died. Yeah. And I did the same thing with her. If I lose a family member, she's one of the first people I call and text. Hey, Dusty. And he's letting you know you see something. My family raised them behind with yeah, yeah. Because they're amazing little dogs. They really are. The thing is, I know what he sees. It's my neighbor minding his own business. He doesn't have to tell me anymore. That or it's the other neighbors' dogs that are out in their own yard minding their own business. This dog. He's a great little dog. Don't get me wrong. I mean, people at my daughter's school, they just love him. He goes with, I'm the one normally that picks her up and takes her, which my husband does sometimes. Especially, I'm not supposed to drive when it's dark, so sometimes if it's still dark in the morning, sometimes he'll take her, and he's picked her up a couple of times, but it's usually me. Um, I'll take Jasper with me. He's figured out that some of the teachers there give him candy. Not candy, treats. Sorry. They give him treats. Not put them in, drop them in the window for him. And he has those people pegged. He knows which one gives him treats. He's all excited, but then yeah, y'all may have seen a couple of shorts that I put on my channel that from where sorry guys, my finger position. He's keto back. From where he be calm and quiet until we get close to where he can see my daughter. He gets excited. He'll go from just being calm and to this. But worse, when he sees my daughter, he gets so excited. Come here. And yeah, Tammy, I'm not. He knows I'm not really mad at him. He knows. He says I got Mama wrapped around one paw. I know it's his nature. I know it, but yeah, he's my little buddy, aren't you? Hey, hey, hold on. Sorry, he gets louder for some reason when people are running, like when they're jogging. Sorry, I thought he was done. He gets louder for some reason when people are jogging. People are jogging. Come here. Keep treats out here for you or something. So I'm just looking back through your own. I didn't miss anything. Oh, you guys, I don't know if Reese has got it was announced in her mod chat earlier. She's hit 4 million views. Pretty cool in just over a year. And, and Indigo, Indigo. Yeah, I'm so glad that you popped on with us too last night, and Dusty and all y'all. That was a lot of fun. Hi, so sorry, y'all. Hey, be quiet. I know. Just gotta talk. All right. Thank you, Tammy. We'll see you. I'll probably see you over there. I'm going to she's going to visit Reese's live. Can you guys hold on just one second? I'm gonna set the phone down for just a second. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I thought if I brought him up here, he might be a little bit less antsy, but it's not working. And Carrie Ann, I'm sorry I couldn't join y'all last night. Maybe not, but hubby watched excellent movie. That's okay. You need that family time. You need time with the hubby. Yes, it was great meeting them. I mean, most of them I had met already. Now, No Face had not been on my live, but I had seen one of his lives before. But yeah, it was really fun. I love one of the things I have really come to love about those Friday nights is hold on, he's trying to get out. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that. He was trying to get up. He knows how to open that door. He knows if he pulls on it hard enough, it'll open. Anyway, um, quit Jasper. Anyway, yeah, one of the most fun things for me about those Friday nights is just not knowing who's going to pop on. And just when people show up, I've gotten some really good surprises. Wow, didn't expect that person. Stop. Hey, stop it. That, sorry, guys, he knows I'm not actually mad. He just needs to be quiet. Recent Christmas resolving him just to go live right when I have to give my kid a bath or feed him. Yeah, usually I've tried. A lot of times I'll be bathing the kids and trying to look over, try to mod, make sure everybody's okay. Christmas is on this a lot, yeah. Even when Jasper, please stop. Anyway, yeah, you're still here, No Face. Stop. Anyway, guys, let's see. It's Tuesday, catching crabs with Tessie. It's so funny. Can can one of y'all one of the one of y'all with the ranch, can y'all pop up Dusty's channel and if anybody has a small fan on here that wants, I like to promote everybody. Like No Face has started going live. Jasper, stop. And I know Papa Smurf is not in here, but Papa Smurf has started doing lives. He was giving me a hard time last night because I was live when he was live, and I stole his views. I had my live scheduled for days. He knew. He had to know. Why is that mail truck going by 7:22 at night? That's weird. Thank you, Kim. It was wonderful meeting Mr. No Face. It has been fun getting to know No Face better. And I got a secret to tell y'all. No Face has a face. Did y'all know that? Thank you, Kirian. I really appreciate you doing that. Um. Anyway, guys. I know, Kristen. He really does. I promise. And he's got really cute kitty cats too. But anyway, guys. Kirian, don't forget to put yourself up there. Yes, No Face does have glasses and a beard. She said, "I seen it. I can vouch for it." Kristen likes Snuffleupagus. Y'all are funny. Kristen, you should pop into one of my Friday night lives too. I've actually already got it scheduled up for next Friday. Thank you, Carrie Ann. If anybody needs watch hours, please let us know. You know, so we can. I did have I don't remember who I had running on their last on the TV, but right now we were watching the movie and I paused it when she fell asleep. So nobody running right now, but there will be tonight. I kind of have a list in my mind of who all needs watch hours. Hush. Yeah, awesome. That's awesome, Kristen Melinda. Kristen Melinda says she'll pop in next Friday. She's at work next Saturday. Good. I said it's like when the mascot takes off the head and pulls the illusion. No. Anyway, guys. But well, Jasper, you stop. Would you quit yelling at all the neighbors? You don't have to yell at all the neighbors. So anyway, like I said, I really didn't have like a topic to talk about. I just wanted to come on. I thought, I hadn't done a solo live in quite a while, so I wanted to pop on and see you guys. Just talk a little. And I guess I can't look while I'm live on the phone. Stop it. But why don't y'all look to see if is Reese still live? I think she is, but I'm not sure. I was gonna say we could room raid Reese. Unless there's somebody with a smaller channel live, maybe room rates in, but I can't look at it while I'm on the phone. I haven't quite figured out how to do that without making the string freeze. This freeze this line. Stop it, Jasper. If you guys wouldn't mind, or Carrie Ann, can one of y'all or Kristen, can one of y'all post a link for Reese's live? And we'll go room rate her. I've got to go over there anyway and help Maud. Right, like I said, I mostly just wanted to pop in here and say hi to everybody. Thank you, Carrie Ann. I appreciate that. All right, you guys, if y'all want to go ahead and pop on over to Reese, tell her room raid from me, from Miss Sunrise Dawn, and I will meet y'all over there. I love you guys. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. And remember, if y'all see somebody without a smile, give them one of yours because you never know what somebody's going through. I think Kristen will pretty quick. Jasper says bye. Bye, y'all.